What are some career paths? Like for a person to think about PhD, how do you link doing a PhD research with career? Where can you land after doing an impactful amount of research? Where do you land from there into the industry?
So the question is that what are the career paths after doing a PhD, right? So I mean, there are two main career paths. There is no real. It's a no-brainer. So one is the industry and one is the academia. You have to choose one of them, right? So a PhD, as I said, teaches you some specific set of skills which are valuable for both of these. Right. So if you are going to the academia, there is a huge chance that you would be successful in that. And even if you choose industry, you are kind of going to be good in that as well, right? So I feel this is also very very subject specific. So in my particular domain, I would say PhDs have a lot more freedom to choose what they want to do later on, right?
I see.
So you would never say they are overqualified for a job. So you would never say that if they choose industry, then they are overqualified. Right. And of course, I mean, if they choose academia, then that is the natural progression which you can get after doing a PhD. When you're talking about different research fields, then you kind of tend to think that academics would always be in academia, right? But my particular research field, deep learning, AI, computer vision, I mean, it has opened this these things which are very unique, I would say, which probably wouldn't be the case in I don't know, some fields like, I don't know, humanities maybe, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but it could happen, right? But in my particular field, if you have a PhD, you are very much qualified to have a very impactful job in the industry as well.
Okay.
Right. And of course, I mean, if you want to stay in academia, then that is the natural progression.
So I'm a person who has 12 years of development experience, and you are a PhD. I might be more suited for positions that are in the product management or the product lifecycle or project management or maybe development, DevOps, X, Y, and Z, whatnot. For a person like you who is coming from PhD sort of route, with the background that you have, give me an example of what kind of a role can a person like you play in a large organization, say for example Apple. Like what will your role look for an organization like Apple or Tesla or any one of these large organizations? What will you be doing?
I mean, I would specifically be looking for positions which are research oriented. So there would be research scientist positions, right? Okay. And the companies which you mentioned actually made my life easier to answer this question because these companies have a huge focus on cutting edge research, right? So they're not really just making one product and trying to live off that for the rest of their life cycle, but they're actually trying to innovate as time is going on, right? So when you have this kind of a company, for example, you talk about Meta, you talk about Google, you talk about I don't know, Tesla, for example, then these companies are actually trying to become better and better every day, right? And the only way to become better and better every day is to find new directions, right? And the only way to find new directions is to hire academics, right? Which can provide you with these new directions, right? So I would be looking at, for example, research scientist positions.
And are these positions good paying positions, or like are these senior positions, or?
I mean, these are very, very well paid positions.
Okay.
I can definitely answer that. So so the research positions at these big industrial labs are pretty nice.
Okay. Are we talking any ballpark number? Like,
yeah, I mean,
have you seen any ballpark numbers or any impressive numbers?
I mean, I've seen 1.5 million.
Wow. For what?
A year. So dollars. For I mean, the person, or I mean, Yeah, I don't really want to go into specifics, but I've seen a research position offering that. Yes.
I mean, what kind of a role basically?
I mean, that's a little bit more senior role, I would say, right?
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, but yeah, exactly. That's a lot of money.